friends, I hope you're doing well, and I really hope you can hear me well, because the sound on those last two videos has been absolutely terrible. Just the worst experience ever. Please don't sue me. But I really hope we got it fixed for this video, because once again, I've invited my friend Lewis to do this voiceover with me, and we are really gonna try this time.
Are we?
Yeah.
I did not agree to anything.
Well, I am really gonna try this time.
Well, then I'm just gonna try to not make it work.
So if you have any advice regarding this sound,
yeah, please let us know.
If you know things about
microphones. We have no idea how to use a microphone at all.
Yeah.
But we have a pretty good microphone.
Right. So it must be our fault.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely, it's our fault.
It's not the microphone that's not working.
No.
It's us.
Yeah. If you have any hints, please, or any tips, please let us know. We're using a Blue Yeti. Yeah, that's it.
So if you haven't seen the last video, this is an apartment that is in that same building. So if you haven't seen it, I just want to explain how it was set up, this whole apartment building. It is a Ukrainian build, and on the ground floor, there's a bar.
Right.
So you can use this build as a bar or as a residential, as it has apartments on the top floors. So on the first floor, there's an empty apartment. If you like, you can design it yourself. I felt that would be a fun idea, and
I will do that.
Oh.
You know?
If you happen to do that and post it on Tumblr, feel free to tag me. I would love to see that. And then the top two floors, so the second and third, or the third and fourth, if you're American,
what
is this apartment.
Do they count differently?
Oh yeah, they do.
Really? They count the floors differently?
Yeah.
Is it like part of the imperial system?
I'm not sure what it's about, but I'm pretty sure in Europe we count the ground floor and then the first floor,
Right.
second floor, etc.
That's the way it makes sense. And then there's the way.
Oh, this is gonna be controversial. And Americans count the first floor, which is the ground floor for us, and
Right.
second.
Okay, no, I can probably see it both ways.
Right?
I'm not sure about this. I'm not gonna make my mind up yet, Americans. We'll have a talk about this at some point.
Well, you really showed them.
I really showed them, yes.
So I loved doing this apartment. Like, I really, really loved doing this. I've been wanting to do a more colorful interior design for quite some time. This is not the most colorful, like this is not the maximum color yet.
Maximum color.
I would like...
Thundergun 4, maximum color. That'd be so funny.
I would be very willing to do an even more colorful one in the future, but
I think you should. Maybe like something Indian would be very cool. They have a lot of color.
Yes, but I do need the content.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I keep forgetting that you're somewhat restricted by the game. For some reason, I keep looking at this. I'm like, you can do anything in this. So there has to be a way to do like any kind of build, but
That's
there
so
isn't.
nice.
Right?
Thank you. So this has 2 bedrooms. You are seeing the first one. This would be a guest bedroom, or actually, I don't know. You could put whoever you want in here.
Pets. Again, maybe endangered animals.
Yeah, really? You want to get back to the tigers?
No, I do not want to get back to the tigers.
And this also has a private bathroom attached, which has a balcony. And
The
now
bathroom has a balcony?
the bathroom has a balcony, and now
Okay.
this again might be a little controversial. What do you think of balconies attached to bathrooms? Because I think that is actually a great idea that is kind of underused.
I have not yet had the chance to be in an apartment where the bathroom has had a balcony, so I can't speak much to that. It sounds pretty cool.
Right? I just feel like taking a shower in the summertime and then stepping out onto that balcony, that does something to me.
You could still do that with the balcony attached to a different room.
Right, but it feels so luxurious to have that in a bathroom.
I feel like it depends. If it's the only balcony to the apartment, right. I feel like it might be better put somewhere else. But if you had an unreasonable amount of balconies anyways,
we do.
Might as well put might as well put one on the bathroom.
Yeah, this apartment has 2 balconies and a roof terrace, roof garden situation.
A patio, kind of.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
So there is a ridiculous amount available.
Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. But then, like, if you were, for instance, if you're like a smoker or something, and then you have a balcony, you go outside to smoke, you might not want to head to the bathroom every single time, especially if someone else might be using it, might be showering, and then you can't access the balcony all of a sudden. Maybe it could be a balcony that's like accessible from different rooms. It could be like a shared balcony between 2 rooms.
But between a bathroom, so somebody and a different room, so somebody could walk.
That's right. That doesn't make a lot of sense.
But yeah, that just reminded me. Thank you for that keyword.
Absolutely, you're welcome.
This apartment actually has 3 balconies. One of them is a smoker's balcony specifically.
What does that mean?
Only have space to step out. Like there's literally no space to move around or place furniture on the balcony. It's just so you can move outside of the apartment without going downstairs.
What these kind of balconies are for? Were these originally intended to be smokers' balconies?
I kind of thought so, but now that you're asking me, I'm not sure. I mean, they're often called like step-out balconies.
Right.
So maybe it's just to get a fresh breath of air.
I feel like this would be the kind of balcony that I would stand upon as a king and talk to my royal subjects beneath me.
Sure, now that's a you-specific situation that not a lot of people have to deal with.
Right.
But yeah, it would work like that. So that balcony, the step-out one, is attached to the living room. And I thought that was just kind of smart because this is a very big apartment. These people would host lavish parties.
Right.
I say that a lot about my builds.
And then all of the people at the parties, like you'll have these extravagant, huge parties, lots of people coming. Obviously, there's a lot of space. So you could have probably like 30, 40 people hanging out, and then they can all go smoke one by one on the balcony, not socializing at all. It's perfect.
No, you could definitely fit like 6 people on this balcony if you wanted.
On the small one?
Yes, because it wraps around the tower that is attached to it.
I gotcha. Okay.
Right?
Right.
So yeah, now that you talked about these parties, that really reminded me that this kind of feels like a 1920s apartment to me. I don't know what specifically it is about it, but it feels kind of 20s.
What? Okay, hold on, let me rephrase. Not rephrase, I haven't said anything. What is a 1920s apartment?
Now, as I said, I'm not entirely sure, but it's the tiles, the geometric designs on the floor, kind of geometric influences everywhere.
I see geometric design on the floor. So you've already got point 1 down.
Some of the architectural details are just older, like the fireplace that I'm gonna put upstairs. It has a few soft shapes to contrast the geometric shapes.
Whenever someone says 1920s, I immediately think of The Great Gatsby. I don't even know if it was.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. So this is me, Mr. Education, right here.
Yeah, that's you.
Do you have a lighthouse at the end of this build, or?
No.
But because you said 1920s, and since we both agreed that The Great Gatsby is the only thing that happened in the 1920s, where is the lighthouse?
Well, obviously, we are gonna remember that is very American.
Right.
And this is supposed to be a Ukrainian build, and it was actually inspired by a Ukrainian interior designer, who I took some influence from. And there's a lot of beautiful Art Deco and Art Nouveau inspired design in the Ukraine that I found while I did my research.
Oh yeah, I believe that.
And that was beautiful. Now, I did not have the content to pull off an entirely perfectly done, not only inspired by, but actually Art Deco or Art Nouveau apartment. But I enjoyed incorporating some elements from it, like this rug, for example.
Is it true? I feel like Eastern architecture, they also do use a lot of colors.
Yes, and that is also a 1920s thing, by the way, to incorporate some bold colors.
What do we do now? Now everything is just white, huh?
Yeah, that is kind of a recent trend to go very neutral. It's actually like more and more of that lately with the pandemonium.
Right, that's the clean way to dodge that.
People have been staying home a lot and have started redesigning their homes for that situation. And people yearn for calm, serene interiors, and neutral colors really work with that. So there's been kind of a trend to go more neutral.
Speak for yourself. I want chaotic colors. I want to be absolutely distressed when I'm at home. I like the kind of constant fear of like very cold lighting and the terror of waking up to a very cold home. So,
okay. Well, I will never build for you.
Okay.
Never, ever.
Very reasonable. No, yeah, okay, that definitely makes sense. I feel like nowadays people, to introduce colors to their homes, often use like plants. They'll have like a very neutral themed apartment, but then just a whole bunch of plants, which I'm not saying it doesn't work. It very much works for me. I think it looks really cool, but yeah, I also do like colors.
I do love a lot of plants. I just really wish they weren't so hard to keep alive.
Right. Yeah, naturally I agree with that, because I couldn't keep anything alive.
You barely keep yourself alive.
Pretty much. Yeah, it's a struggle sometimes. You wouldn't realize what it is to be me, a straight white male. Damn. So yeah, I wouldn't mind going back to more colorful times, colorful apartments, but that's cool too. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, as I said, I would like to incorporate more color in the future, but I love a good neutral interior. You know, some neutral colors and then just some plants and the sunlight. That's just really calming.
Hold up. I have to say something to the audience of this video. So one of you last video called me out for not being able to differentiate between two red tones. And I don't remember which one. What was it?
Carmine and
Vermilion. And you're dead on with that. You're spot on. I have no idea what colors are. This to me is red, and there are no facets to it.
Is that something you're proud of?
No, I just want to give that person a shout out because they were very spot on with it. I don't know about the usual guy part, because I feel like I do have guy friends that can differentiate colors. I think it's just a me thing. I don't want to. You wouldn't know them. I don't want to talk about them at all. Okay, now that I think about it, none of my friends would be able to differentiate colors in any capacity, shape, or form. So I'll take that back. But you know what I'm saying. There have to be men in this world who can differentiate between colors.
Of course.
Right. It's just not me.
Of course, and even if they don't and you don't, then that's not your fault. You've kind of been told that that's not something you should be interested in. And it's fine if you choose for yourself, you don't need to know colors.
Absolutely, I see, I'm not saying I don't see value in it, I just don't see value in it for me. Because what am I gonna walk around the city and be like, oh, that's Vermilion, that's Carmine, it's like, what?
Oh, it's just nice to be precise in your words. I really enjoy being precise.
I get that, but then I just say the hex code, right? Because that's way more precise, and everybody knows what you're talking about. And everybody, of course, has a list of hex codes in their head that they can compare it to.
Do they though?
Yes. You've met my friends? Absolutely, they do. So. Yeah, I cannot differentiate colors. You got me right on, whoever wrote that comment. So yeah, good on you. We can see here, this is the scientist approach. There's a way that you can take something and then you can Fourier transform it and split it up into its frequencies, and then you know exactly which frequency of light you have. So that's something that I don't know how it connects to anything we're talking about, but it's something that you can do whatever you want with it.
If the hex code doesn't work out, that'd be your next approach?
Right, yeah, divide it into frequencies and then do some math magic that I don't know how to do. That's kind of that's my deal.
Yeah, that's good for you. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
I wanted to exaggerate how tall this top floor is, even though it's under the roof. It's in the roof. It's the attic, basically.
Right.
And it's still really tall, so I wanted to exaggerate that by picking very low furniture and then some elements that draw your eyes upwards still. For example, I stacked all the Harlux bed headboard wood pieces to make them go up to the ceiling, to draw your eye up and really put a focus on how tall this floor is. I used the Harlux bed in both bedrooms for this apartment, and I'm so glad that we finally have a bed. That is so useful and it's so versatile, and I really appreciate that.
Right. Agreed. Living without a bed is horror. I also do like my bed.
And I hadn't built a loft in some time, and I thought this was just a fun design, and it really fit.
What is a loft? Is that just something with large ceilings?
Yeah, I'm actually not talking about a loft. I'm talking about a mezzanine level, which is very similar to a loft, and it's just this partly open floor, which leads to this double height ceiling situation, and then an overhang, basically. And
sounds awesome.
It makes for a very open design, and it's very modern, and I thought it fit this interior style very well, and it's just an additional fun element because I also really liked the placement of the stairs in the kitchen.
Agreed.
So I hope you'll really enjoy the video tour. Thank you for spending 20 minutes of your day with us today. I'll be here again next week.
Yeah, peace out, yo.
Bye.
Bye.